still on justice for Mohbad. You're about to hear some deep shit. I don't know how to present it to you guys. I mean, what you're about to hear will blow your mind. You see, there's something called localizing. It means that what is applicable here might not be applicable there. There are principles, there are rules. But what I know is that light will overshadow any wicked, evil, dark places. Very important on this justice for Mohbad. You see, there are certain individuals that have been targeted. Yeah, they have been targeted. You see, there are ways that people fight. You can fight by influencing people indirectly or directly. You can fight by manipulating certain things. Now, look at the approach of Wunmi's mother. In fact, let us say the cartel surrounding Wunmi, because Wunmi is nothing. She is nothing. Look at the cartel surrounding Wunmi. We cannot say that Wunmi's family is so super strong. I mean, nobody knows them in Nigeria. And even if they claim that they have some forces behind them, some diabolic forces behind them, what kind of forces can they have bigger and larger than those pushing and pressing for justice for Mohbad? But you know that there is something else connected to something else that is connected to another thing that has brought this to where it is right now. I mean, the push and the shove, the push and the shove. Apart from Mohbad's father not being a rich person or someone who is connected to any political party or here and there, and being that we are in a system, in quote, a system where terrible things happen and, you know, they close their eyes to it or manipulate it or pretend like it never existed. Just imagine how Mohbad's father went to the police station. That should have kick-started the investigation into the demise of Mohbad. But you all know how it all turned out to be. And till today, the police has not addressed it publicly. Like, you know what they said? They said, if the public did not invite us into it, we cannot take action. Let us file that somewhere. What you're about to hear is very deep. Like I told you, I said there are different ways people fight. There are ways people fight. Now in Africa, in Nigeria precisely, and particularly on this case of Mohbad, there is a certain name that is echoed continuously, and it is that of a king, Oba Elegusi. Well, you're about to hear from this woman. She has been on this justice for Mohbad. She's an evangelist, and she said that these people are not fighting physically alone. Spiritually, they are targeting certain people in their dreams. Many people have said they have seen some form of attacks here and there. I'm not talking about generally those that are into justice for Mohbad. I mean specific people. People who are straight. Those who are really hitting it as it should be, you know, done. Those that are hammering it. Those that are going deep into what they should go into. Certain of these people are being targeted. Let us listen and we'll be talking more. Like and share, tap on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. Very important. Tap on the subscribe button if you have not done so. And to encourage this channel to do more, why don't you tap on that thanks button? It is just after the download button.
There's something I want to point our attention to. You see, please, if you are standing for justice, don't compromise. I'm saying it again. Do not compromise. Don't move from where you are standing. And I know why I'm talking like this. See, Arifa can't have started like that, King Komashe, if he's not standing well. I want to tell you. Because when we are talking about creation, bó ṣe mú, ó ti bálẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀, ó bá fẹ́fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀, ó bómi sọ̀rọ̀, ó bá gbogbo nǹkan sọ̀rọ̀. And you will not call all of that to face somebody if you are not standing right. Ó máa padà balẹ̀ ẹ lórí ni. So now, it comes to all of us too that are saying that we are standing in for justice for Mohbad. We are not just standing ordinarily, and we did not come to be on this course ordinarily. We came because God brought us together, a force brought us together, and that force is the force of truth. I mentioned it sometimes. I said, see, The thing is, if you know that you are for this cause of justice, whatsoever thing that you have that you can fight with, please fight. So if anybody faces me now and say, it's only Bible that I am using, I say, that is what I have. If Arifa has what he has, so long as it's on the truth, you use it. Because the Bible says, in let me scare you. Wow. These people, they are bringing charms. They are coming in our dreams. I have dreamt twice. I am speaking on a public space and I'm not speaking wrongly. Speaking with all confidence. Do you understand? They are coming really against us. They are spilling it in the air. They are spilling it on ground. They will be telling us that, the way we are saying it, and we are saying, the only thing that is prevailing for us is that, according to John 14:6, that Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. So don't go and compromise at all. I'm begging you, all of you, you are hearing me. You are hearing me. Me, my own form is not to dream. But if I dream and I see, I know that God is passing a message. The first time they attacked me with a cough from my dream, I met a higher priest. He laid his hand on me and I stopped coughing. That was the first victory. The second one, I've taken one muscle. Only for me to touch, I look back. Who did I see? I saw Said Ademola Elegusi. So you people should be careful. If you are standing, stand well. Do you understand? Hey, don't go and be saying, don't go and be saying, I am just here. Let me just be commenting. If you do not belong to the justice, tetema lobai. Because one thing I want you to know, whether you believe it or not, the sword of God will pass through. Go and see what happened in the night of the Passover in Egypt. Every firstborn of the enemy died. Do you understand? Every firstborn of the enemies, they died. And it is in that same place that the children of Israel were. He just made the place Goshen. So where you are, stay where you are. Don't say, we are not going to get this justice. Just let me go. We are already in it. The Bible says, whoever set his hand to the plow and look back is not fit for the kingdom. Until we get this justice, no going back. No going back at all. So whatever thing that you know, I told you, if you are a Muslim, you are doing your 5 hours, 5 times of prayer, do it well. And remember this course. If you are a Christian, I thought we just ended the 50 days fasting. I missed only 2. And every time I will say, Lord, and me and my family, and we must get justice, that everyone. So if the sword is going about, know that God will look this matter. Every one of us, we are just shouting, we are talking. They lay salt on his chest. The very day that they brought Mohbad out for the second time, everything about their secret has been exposed. We are only shouting. We are entertaining ourselves. Stay in the light. You did not meet yourself in this cause for nothing. God brought you for a purpose. God brought you for a purpose. So I know that if we finish this place now, if there's another person like Tenny Omologo, Comfy online, you will still go there. Is that not what? It's because we are united on a cause. So don't deviate. Look, leave those people that say that even if they discover that Wunmi is lying, that they will still go there. They will still follow. Is it one puroni? The moment Goliath fell, what happened? Everybody in the train of the Philistines, they ran away. They cannot wait. One mama Beruni. What are you saying? Some of them, they will even destabilize their TikTok account. One Sawagboni, Talon Jaja, Talon Jeontajanjuru. They cannot wait. It is light over darkness. You wait. Let them go and do the DNA. Do you understand? They cannot. One can janu for nothing. It is just like APC and PDP now. The moment that they see that it is APC that is reigning, people are decamping, they are going to PDP, from PDP to APC. That's exactly what it is. The moment that they know that justice is served, all of them, they will run away. Where are they? Mama Sita or whoever, or Lori, whatever, or even Kiki. He will regret ever leaving the camp of Mohbad and going into the wrong place. So don't mind them. One Januni.
How deep can this be? This is deep, isn't it? All that you heard, is it deep? Now, some people might say, oh, she's speaking from a place of religion. She's speaking from a place of faith or belief in her Christianity. Well, well, it is possible that she's speaking from such a place, like she imputed her faith, her religion into what she is doing. It is often a practice, amongst people who are into religion. It is so. Now, there are ways to fight. Like I said, when we shout justice for Mohbad, there are people who are going in a legal route, while some are going through scientific route. And what is the scientific approach to it? Toxicology, autopsy, and DNA. That is the scientific approach to getting justice for Mohbad. Now, there are other ways of fighting also. We have given time, dedicated time. You have left your work, you have spent money, data, and a lot of things into seeking for justice for a man that you don't even know his music before. You don't know who he is. You've never had any interaction with him, but you have dedicated your time to it. Why? Because social media drove the trend. That is another approach. That's another way that justice can be got. That's another way to fight. Using your voice, using your platform to speak and to press and to preach about it. That's the social media aspect of it. Science, social media, social life. You kind of get what I'm saying. Now, we have the spiritual aspect of it. Now, recall, when Mohbad passed away, Mohbad's father said, when I got to that house, they weren't expecting him. That is what I want you guys to take note of. They weren't expecting Mohbad's father. They already told Mohbad's father to go back home. Now, I want you to take note of this also. There was no time Wunmi or Darosha, that is his alias, is a younger brother to Mohbad's mother. They call him uncle, Mohbad's uncle. Although the difference in their age is not that too, but that's not what we want to dwell on. The thing is this: he was calling his own sister to tell her updates, and Mohbad's father was caught out. If he had not jumped into it hey, what are you guys talking about? It's about my son. What happened to him? They said, hey, don't worry, it's fine. Go back home. Go back home. The man knew something was wrong. He got home, to Mohbad's house. He got to Mohbad's house and he went upstairs. Now, he said he saw lawyer and he saw Islamic cleric. How was he able to differentiate both of them? The way they dressed. The way they dressed. And he must have asked, who are you? I am lawyer or I'm barrister. And he already saw the other man. The way he's dressed. He knew that this one is an Islamic cleric. What was the purpose of that Islamic cleric in that house? That of the lawyer has been established already. What was the purpose? It means that Wunmi quickly, she and her family, they introduced spirituality, spiritual ways of protecting themselves into it. They quickly brought an Islamic cleric. And to finally finalize it, let's say, oh, how are we sure these two individuals were there? These two personalities were there. Now, let us look at what Wunmi did when she sort of found a way, even though it was risky for her, because certain people were saying they are going to deal with her. Already, information about what she did or what she could have done filtered into Ikorodu, where she and Mohbad grew up from. Before they started having some little connection here and there, they moved to the island of Lagos. Now, she was smuggled to that place. They covered her face and she was smuggled there. And the purpose of her coming there is to make sure that she is there to establish that she's the wife of Mohbad, and also to drop, more important, to drop what they asked her to drop. The charm that they asked her to drop. Now, Let us now go further. Mohbad's father, he looked back. Hold on a sec. Because I'm broke and because this woman is a police officer and it's like my son is not really acting the way I'm expecting him to act. Like Mohbad was already drifting away from his father because his father did not obey what he said. May we not be broke that we cannot tell our son, sit down there. Mohbad wanted his father and his mother to continue in their relationship marriage, but the man, he checked Mohbad's mother out and he realized that, no, this place is a sepulcher. If I dwell here, there'll be problem. So the man retracted a bit, like, no, I ain't going to do this no more. Mohbad wasn't happy with it. And father could not tell son, look, what I found there when I went in is not what I saw 10 years ago. There is a host of, this is dangerous. If I continue, something will happen to me. You see, he couldn't say that. And it could be that the man felt like, no, I'm not interested. I don't want to do this woman. You messed up. It's okay. Now, I don't want to dwell also on what happened between man and woman because it could be Mohbad's father's fault at the beginning when they were in a relationship or when they got married. It could be Mohbad's father's fault. It could be our fault. It could be both of their fault. It could be external forces. I don't want to talk about it. We don't even care. The thing is this. Mohbad was drifting away from his father to a point where his dad could not call him and say, hey, look, I went for some prayers. What they see around you is terrible. Let us do this and do that. He had to call Mohbad's mother, and you all know what happened. She played Mohbad's father. She gave him a fake, something that does not belong to Mohbad. What was requested? Now, if you look at the chain of events, everything worked against Mohbad. Slowly, Mohbad's father, he now reflected on everything that has happened. He now said to himself, when Mohbad called me and told me, I have a child, then he didn't know. I have a child, daddy. Oh, wow, that's interesting. Congratulations to you, my boy. What is the next thing now? You know what? It's time for you to quickly see how we can get the placenta so that we can sort out what we need to sort out. I need to teach you. I need to show you how to bury the placenta, blah, blah, blah. Okay, are we going to meet? Mohbad said, oh, okay, daddy, I'll be with you in 15 minutes. In 15 minutes, I will be with you in 15 minutes. And you know how it all turned out to be? No, I don't think you know. Oh, maybe you do. Because Mohbad's father said that placenta was not brought. Mohbad called his father in 1 hour and said, Father, forget about it. Wunmi's family, 30 minutes ago, they've already done away with it, which is against culture and tradition. I want you guys to know something, that they are both from the same place. All of them are from the same part. So they are under the same law, culture, tradition, and all of that. Till today, Mohbad's father can't really say why, what made them do what they did. So the man now looked at it and said, you know what? Enough is enough. I think there's something about this child. This child is not Mohbad's son. And to clarify this, and also to further sort out this issue, this issue, let us get DNA done. And hell broke loose. And names such as Elegusi, you heard from the lady that Elegusi appeared in her dreams. So they are fighting tooth and nail. See you guys in the next one.